everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about fire and home insurance explained. Okay, so why am I doing this video? It's because recently there's been a huge spate of news about HDB catching fire, how many people are evacuated, all these things. So I think that actually fire and home insurance is very important. So I'll be sharing on the different type of fire or home insurance lah. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so like I mentioned, fire and home insurance explained in the Singapore context because other countries, they might have different definitions for their home insurance. So I will not be covering other countries because it's not relevant to this video. Okay, so it's like protection for one of your biggest assets. So your home is one of your biggest assets, right? For you and your loved ones lah. Okay. Yeah, okay, just take a look at some statistics first. So for statistics wise, you can see fire in 2022 actually dropped, but then you can also see like a breakdown of fire calls is usually within residential buildings. So because I guess a lot of people cook and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so they say they responded to this amount of fires and there was a decrease from 2021. I think 2021 more people work from home, so definitely the amount of fire increased because more people cook at home. Okay, so 171 fire injuries in 2022 compared to 2021. Okay, whereas there were 6 fire fatalities in 2022. Okay, so fires in residential building went down in 2022 because more people went back to not working from home lah. Okay, so you can see cooking made up higher in 2021, made a higher percentage, and then in 2022 it's no longer about cooking, it's about electrical. So it's like probably some of the construction wasn't that well done. I'm not very sure. Yeah. Okay, or maybe people are overloading their plugs lah, because I guess I'm also guilty of overloading my plugs because I love to like one power plug a lot of things inside because I love to charge stuff. Okay, so I'm like one of the fire hazards, I guess. Okay, so breakdown of the causes of fire in the residential buildings, you can see due to unattended cooking is still the biggest, whereas the second biggest is actually electrical. So yeah, so electrical can't really be helped lah. I mean, what can help is like you buy those safety labels plugs, but then still can be electrical, can be inside your wiring, that kind of electrical also. Okay, so usually naked light also very dangerous. Okay, but I think not many people use naked light lah. I mean, who really burns stuff in your house? You usually use a purifier or use the what's that called, a humidifier, right? Then it spread the scent. You don't really use like candles. I mean, there are people who use, but quite rare lah, huh? Okay, so you can see for commercial premises it increased, industrial premises increase, and also okay, so we don't care about non-residential buildings lah. Okay, so fires involving PMDs and all this stuff in the last 5 years. So for PMDs it actually dropped, but you can see it was super duper high in 2019. No idea why. Maybe it's like a start of like the PMD trend. Okay, then PAB, so personal assisted bicycles also bursting into fire, and also personal mobility assisted device, I think. Yeah, so not very high, it's like insignificant, like maybe 50 cases a year. Yeah, so most likely it's always due to like cooking or like electrical or naked flame lah. Okay, so what property can be insured? Whether you live in HDB or you live in private, all can be insured. Okay, so if you're owner of an apartment in private, then likely your apartment is under this MCST lah. So MCST will insure your property for fire damage. However, if you take up like renovation works, all these things, right, it's not covered up under your management corporation. So you don't think condo don't need to buy insurance, because condos still need to buy separate fire insurance for this kind of improvement and renovation. So if you buy those I mean, like usually buy a condo, you don't renovate it, then maybe it's good lah, you can don't buy any insurance. Okay, but if you have a lot of like home contents, you still need to insure all those separately lah. Okay, so so if actually you take up a loan, right, no way your bank or your mortgagee will allow you to have no insurance. So if your bank think that this insurance is so important, why you don't think your own house insurance is important, right? Okay, so yeah, protect interest lah. So you don't want to protect your own interest, fine, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, then HDB apartment, okay, you are responsible for well-being of property. And then if you take the HDB loan, definitely they will ask you to take the FWD fire insurance lah. So if you get the FWD fire insurance, you can get it together with the home contents insurance as a package, and I think it's cheaper. So yeah, for most HDB people, I believe they are using FWD. But if you're not using FWD, there's a whole lot of other insurers that are offering home insurance as well. Okay. So landed properties and private apartments without strata title. So even if you're landed, you still can buy fire insurance for a property. I mean, your house is so big, you don't want to insure it. It should be quite important to insure it, right? Yeah. Okay, so why do you actually need fire insurance? Makes good sense. Your property is a very big investment. You don't want to lose it, right? I mean, if you have no assets, technically you don't need any insurance, right? Yeah. Okay, so brings you peace of mind, covers you for losses and damages resulting from fire. Contents also can be insured. Okay, so is fire insurance compulsory? Actually, it's not compulsory, but I believe they should make it compulsory. So anyway, it's up to you. So if the property is mortgaged, mortgagee will require you to have fire insurance lah. However, if you're not on any loan, they don't really, I mean, the government doesn't mandate that you have fire insurance. Your loss is your loss. Too bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the list of whether you are living in landed, private apartment, which is condo lah, or whether you are strata title or not. Okay, most people are living in HDB, so let's just examine for HDB lah. Okay, so in respect of physical damage to common area is not really your daiji, it is HDB's problem. Okay, so let's ignore it. So if your own unit, you actually do improvements, you do those renovation, it's your own daiji also, so you need to buy insurance for that, for reinstatement costs. Okay, then home contents, you also need to buy insurance for it. Yeah, so this one is based, so reinstatement cost is to put it back to as it were. Replacement value is the amount of money you need to replace the item. Okay, then if you actually take up a loan, then these two like sort of, I mean these two, the improvements, and these two sort of like overlaps. So this is actually like more of the structure. Yeah, so outstanding loan amount they will want you to insure. So yeah. Okay, so definition of building will depend on the type of flat insured. Okay, so if the insured private house, building will be commonly defined. Okay, so the thing is there's actually two types of insurance. One is the like building insurance, then the other one is the home contents one. Okay, so for the definition of building insurance, right, it depends on which flat or house that you actually buy. Okay, so then if you buy private, right, private building, right, usually they will include renovation and addition. However, if you buy the HDB fire insurance, right, it does not include the renovation. So you need to buy a separate one for the renovation. You also need to buy a separate one for the house contents. Okay, so no matter what, if you just buy the fire insurance that covers the building structure, then no household items will be included. This is called home contents insurance. So definitely, if you buy the HDB type, right, I mean like for HDB there's three types, home contents, renovation and fixtures, okay, and the building structure, that one is they're called the HDB fire insurance. Whereas if you buy a private one, usually it's just building and contents, because building will usually, you need to read the terms and conditions lah, but usually includes the improvement in the unit. Okay, yeah. Okay, so basic questions lah. Can you insure the contents of your home? Yeah, definitely you can. So you can ask your insurer for a combined policy. And usually what is covered under a fire insurance policy? It's not only fire, can be lightning, can be riot and strike, can be like bursting and overflowing of water tanks, all these things, earthquake, windstorm, explosion, impact damage, malicious damage, smoke damage, sprinkler damage. Can be, you need to read exactly the terms and conditions of your fire insurance policy, because not everything here is confirmed to be inside, and also most of them will exclude things like war or whatever lah, because war will apply to the whole country, and then definitely the insurer doesn't want to take the risk that they have to pay for everyone in the event of war. I mean, lightning strike is like a one-time event, hit one house, right? But if a lightning strike hit, unlikely that lightning strike hit every house in Singapore, right? But for war, it's like more likely lah. So they don't actually insure for this kind of things that happen to everyone, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so how much should you actually insure for your property? The amounts like you should insure is here, like you can see amount to insure. Okay, so you can take a look. Okay, then also you should ensure that you actually get the right amount of sum insured, because usually, right, like there's this clause called average clause lah. So like you need to double check whether your insurance policy has this clause. So like let's say you actually buy a policy for 200k sum insured, but then actually your house costs 500k. So definitely you have underinsured. This amount, so the sum insured inadequate, right? So you have underinsured, yeah. So there is underinsurance. Then in the event of fire, even relate in partial damage or full damage, right? They also won't pay you the entire thing. Yeah lah, so this example is very good to explain what is underinsurance and how much you have to bear yourself lah. So don't ever underinsure. Anyway, later I'll show you the premiums for like this kind of fire insurance. It's like bloody cheap. Why buy a lower amount? Okay, it's like few tens of dollars to insure your house a bit more only. Okay, so yeah, can you actually buy extra cover? Yes, you can buy extra cover, the conditional extension. So most of the insurers will offer these extensions at an additional cost, but some of them offer them free, so you can check out the different insurers yourself. Okay, so what kind of extensions you can buy is like, if your house is on fire, then definitely you can't live there, right? So you need to find alternative place to live. So alternative accommodation is not really covered under usual fire insurance policy, but you can add on this extension to cover for it. Okay, so double check your T&Cs. Okay, loss of rent. So like let's say you're renting out your house and then this happens, then definitely you need to compensate your tenant, right? So this loss of rent, you need to compensate your tenant, so they will compensate you, then you can compensate your tenant. Okay, so other policy extensions can be all these things that are not included, you want to include, right? So you can extend all these things. Okay, so like I mentioned, these wordings will vary from insurer to insurer, so you please clarify. By the way, all this info is actually on the GIA website. GIA is a General Insurance Association, so I'm just ripping all this off from them. Yeah, but I'll explain them to you lah. Okay, so just now I explained what is reinstatement cost is to put back the building into the original condition, exclude foundation and value of land. Okay, so replacement value is the condition of replacing or repairing. Okay, so to a similar condition before damage occurs. So if your house probably already 5 years, never renovate, and maybe a bit cui, then they will give you less like replacement value. Oh sorry, that's not good for renovation. Replacement, like maybe your TV lah, 10 years ago you buy for 10k, then 5 years later probably it's not worth 10k lah, it's probably worth like maybe 8k or less. Yeah, so replacement value lah. Okay, yeah, so these are some of the insurers that are shown on MoneySmart. You can see the premiums is like damn cheap. Per year only like $200, or maybe the highest like $400. It's like really negligible. Okay, so do invest in this kind of fire insurance for your home contents, for your building, everything. Okay, yeah. Okay, so these are some of the insurers that are offering home insurance. I went to search for you. So basically there's a list of like GIA list of insurers. So I went to Google every single insurer to check whether they have home insurance. Okay, so AIA has home insurance, AIG, Alliance, Allied World, China Taiping, Chubb, ECICS, EQ, Ergo, Ithaca, and FWD. Okay, so actually AIA one, if you are interested in getting, you can let me know. Okay, Great Eastern, HR Assurance, HSBC Income, India International, Liberty, Longpack. So Longpack is like the primary school we get the PA insurance, right? Longpack. Okay, MSIG, QBE, Singlife, Sompo, Tokyo Marine, and United Overseas. So UOI. Okay, so these are the like general insurance Insurers. Okay, so I also put the link there lah. So if you want, you can go and search the link. Later I paste it into the comments down below. Okay, so yeah, so I come to the last slide. You have a house but no house insurance. You have a car but you have no car insurance. You have a life but you have no life insurance. Then what is your life about? You don't even care about protecting your own assets. Okay, so you should actually get all this done in order. Okay, so anyway, follow me and check out my website for more financial content. The links all down below, and feel free to share this video if you felt this was useful. So any questions, please drop me a DM on Telegram. Okay, so I actually come to the end of the technical part. So I will be sharing some news articles on the fires for you guys to take a look as well. Okay, so if you are already here for the technical content, you can stop the video here. Okay, if not, you can go ahead and watch some of the news articles that I'll be going through. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so this is the first article. So I'll be sharing them in like chronological order. So starting from the latest one that I can find and all the way to maybe December last year. Okay, so this one is in Jalan Batu. No idea where this is, but okay, this happened quite recently, 2 days ago, April 20 evening. Okay, so alerted a fire near Mountbatten Road. Okay, so it's Mountbatten Road. Okay, that one I know. Okay, so extinguish the fire. See what happened to the house after that. It's super bad. Okay, so imagine your house become like that. Okay. Yep, so one person brought to hospital. So other than buying fire insurance, definitely buying hospital insurance is super important. Okay, so anything can happen during a fire lah, huh? Whether it happens to your children, happen to you, happen to your father, mother, all this. Yes, covered by hospital insurance. Okay, so house insurance does not cover your hospital bills. Do not think that home insurance covers your hospital bills. Home insurance only cover the contents of your home or the building. Okay, so video footage circulating, say plumes of black smoke, then flames can be seen near the exterior of the unit. Okay, so apparently investigations suggest that fire likely started from battery pack of power assisted bicycle again. Okay. Yeah, so this MP, very nice, has offered them temporary accommodation to affected residents, and the town council will help to clear the debris. Okay, so imagine you're not living in HDB, then probably nobody cares about you, and then I mean, not really, like MP won't really offer you assistance. But living in condo means you're quite rich, right? Yeah. Okay, so actually what motivated me to start this video is because this article. Okay, so this happened last week at my building. I'm living at this building. Yeah, 645B. Okay, so 5 taken to hospital after fire breaks out 10 minutes back. This was like, yeah, above my flat. Then I didn't even know about it. Like I slept through the entire thing. Okay, so it happened at like Sunday morning. Okay, Sunday morning I'm always sleeping in at 8:35 a.m. So I didn't hear any sound of the fire or like SCDF coming or whatever. Totally slept through it until like 1 p.m. Yeah, so the fire was in the bedroom on the 13th floor, extinguished using a hose reel. Okay, so very important to also buy a fire extinguisher for your house. Okay, so before SCDF arrived, 5 people have evacuated the affected and neighboring units. Luckily, I am alive. Okay, 4 of them were taken to SGH and then 1 to KK Hospital. So like I mentioned, hospital insurance is very important as well. Okay, so preliminary investigation says the fire was of electrical origin. So bad news for me. I'm living in this block. Electrical origin. Is it going to affect me? So anyway, whatever, I have bought my insurance from FWD. So later I'll be also sharing the FWD insurance wording, so you can like take a look if you're living in HDB, since most people from HDB will just buy from FWD. Okay, then Chinese newspaper Xinmin Daily reported that the occupant and her 2-year-old daughter, see 2-year-old daughter sleeping, of course like people sleeping at 8 a.m, right? Then awakened by fire alarm. My house has fire alarm. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so carried the daughter, dash out of flat, engulfed in black smoke. So added that her 22-year-old son was sleeping in another room. So first hide in the room, open the windows, call for help, then brave the blaze to evacuate the unit. So quick thinking is very important in the event of fire. So stop, drop and roll if you're on fire, and then also like try to get out of the fireplace lah. Yeah, I mean if you have access to water, pour water on yourself before running out. Okay. Yeah, so to prevent electrical fires, do not overload. switch off appliances when not in use. Everyone is definitely guilty of not switching off appliances when they are not in use. So check condition of wires regularly. Oh my god, it's like damn hard because of cats, you know, like my cats will always go and chew on the wires. Please, cats, please stop chewing on my wires. Okay, replace, do not run wires on the carpets or mat. Keep wires away from hot surfaces. Use appliances with safety mark, like I mentioned just now. So don't leave batteries or devices to charge unattended for extended period of time overnight. Okay, I guess almost everyone is guilty of this. Yeah, who actually switches off their charging phones during the night, right? Okay, this is the next article in Yishun. So yeah, Yishun flat thoroughly damaged. You can see. Okay, 50 residents of Yishun block roused from sleep, evacuated by police. Actually, don't know why fire always happen in the wee hours of the morning. Very sad. Like, you don't wake up early, maybe you die. Yeah, so okay, actually I'm a very heavy sleeper, so I'm a high risk of dying in a fire. So I don't know. I wasn't even wearing earplugs that day. Usually I wear earplugs to like be an even heavier sleeper. Okay. Yeah, so fire had broken out of 13th floor again. 13th floor put out by water jet. Okay, so assessed like 3 people for minor injuries. Don't want to go hospital, probably because they don't have hospital insurance. Okay, then the guy of the affected unit said in an Instagram post both his wife and toddler son are fine. Photo shared most of the items. The people badly burned, so covered most of the house, and then this happened a day before Ramadan, caught fire. So sad. I believe he didn't buy any insurance. Yeah, sounds like he didn't buy. So good luck to him. Okay, so next will be this 130 residents evacuated in Hougang. So you can see the date lah. Okay, 14 March. Residents evacuated from Hougang by police. Residents say glass shattering, strong burning smell. Then 2 occupants of the affected flat, so the ones that caught fire, 70s, had evacuated before the SCDF arrived. Then this unit apparently has 7 people, but only the elderly couple were present. Okay, then extinguished using a water jet again. Then this one happened at night. The rest of the unit sustained heat and so damage. Okay, electrical origin again. No casualties, 2 people affected, smoke inhalation. Refused to be taken to hospital again. So probably don't have hospital insurance, that's why I don't want to go hospital. Too expensive, I don't want to go. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, so that's what happened. So make sure you buy hospital insurance. Okay, adopt good practices, not overloading electrical outlets, and switching off appliances. Everyone's guilty of this. Okay, frayed wires. Everyone wants to save money and then they want to use frayed wires. Okay, then yeah, so safety mark. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Next is 1 March. Pasir couple in their 90s rescued from fire. So taken to hospital lah. 90s better go hospital lah, whether you have insurance or not, huh? Don't care lah. Then 98. Wow, the man is 98. Okay, in the ICU, and the wife is under observation. Okay. Then they entered 12th floor. It's on the 12th floor. Happened at morning again. Couple's daughter declined to be named, told Xinming that the father suffered burns and breathing with the help of a ventilator. Parents had difficulty escaping the building because of their advanced age. Pictures show the wall blackened with soot, items on the table burned to crisp. And then, yeah, so couple's daughter said father is diabetic and mother is dementia. Okay, I mean that explains the reason why they weren't evacuated on timely basis, and the parents refused to leave their home and move in with their siblings. I mean with the daughters or sons, yeah. So they have to take turn to deliver food to their parents. So yeah, same advice again they given. Okay, 55 people evacuated after fire in Punggol flat. This happened in 26 February. Okay, so happened in the morning again, 11:10 a.m. 55 people affected. Okay, the flat owner told he was not home when the fire broke out. Does not know what caused the fire in the master bedroom. 90-year-old father, limited mobility. Fortunately, brother and nephew managed to move elderly man to neighbor's unit in time. Okay, owner's brother said they used a fire extinguisher but cannot put out the fire even using up the whole canister. So the fire quite xiong lah, huh? Yeah, same advice. Okay, next is 9 February, happened at Kitchener Road. 7 people taken to hospital after fire broke out, and then power assisted bicycle again. Okay, Then let's see, 6 people taken to SGH and others taken to Raffles Hospital. Why this difference? Because this person probably bought private insurance. Okay, SGH is government hospital. Okay, then ST arrived at 11 a.m. Affected residents gathered at the foot of block 2 and for the blaze. Then housewife was at home at her daughter and grandson when the neighbor unit caught fire. Neighbor was crying, said fire, and then locked the went downstairs. Okay, so scared when I saw the fire. It was very hard to breathe, so yeah, try to get out as soon as possible. If not, your lungs will be affected as well. Okay, then 84 years old, saw smoke, thought it was a mother flat, rushed up 12 stairs. Wow, by stairs, 61-year-old. Okay, called my mother on the way up. Yeah, okay, a few minutes later reached the unit, got instructions to evacuate, carried her mother's wheelchair. Yeah, okay. Yeah, loud booms. Wow, so scary. Saw people running, smell very strong. Heard people and shouting, very scared, went downstairs. Heard noises coming. Yeah, so this is what happened to the place. I think it's a rental area, is it? So all possession in the flat destroyed. Thankful was safe. Arranged children to stay with relatives. And because HDB lah, so they will arrange for temporary accommodation for us. Okay, for them I mean, sorry. Yeah. Please don't charge your battery overnight if you use PMD. I guess phones are still safe for now. I mean, that's what everyone does, right? They charge their phone overnight, right? Okay, never mind. Residents evacuated after fire breaks out at Bedok Reservoir View. This is 15 January this year. Okay, let's see. No injuries reported. Yeah, family who live in affected unit stay in shock when we visited them. Morning again, fire happened in the morning. So morning, please be careful. So yeah. Okay, so HDB found temporary accommodation for the family, okay? And now, this is 10 January, so 4 houses at East Coast Road. Wow, 4 houses all damaged together. Eh. So this guy was leaving home for supper with his friend on Monday night. He saw an orange glow on the second story of the house, 2 doors away. So realized the house was fire, flames spreading fast. So his friend to wake his 2 teenage sons, mother-in-law and other residents. Then ran to the burning house and called on the elderly brother and sister pair inside to stop packing their Okay, so fucking got fire and they still packing their valuables. Okay, yeah, so please. I mean, I can understand lah. I mean, I want to get my cats. I think I will just get my cats and my wallet and just go lah. Okay, the rest is fine lah. I have insured them well enough. Okay, then focus on putting out a fire to prevent injuries. Blaze spread to 3 other homes. Okay, raged on for 2 hours. Okay, felt help. So the flames crept to his house. Felt helpless. His son went to bed at 11 p.m. Wakened up by the smell of smoke. 18-year-old woke his younger brother and grandmother, then got them a house safety. So suay, visit from Penang and Ghana this shit. Okay, so yeah, mother overseas and okay, so her explosion, loud crashes, evacuate family, gather valuables such as laptop. Okay, I think laptop is pretty important. Yeah, laptop and mobile phone. The rest never mind. Okay, look up when ceiling was red, recounting how the flames engulfed the floor. So a real estate agent in the 40s, expect repairs to take about 9 months because the structure of his house was badly damaged. Okay, family lived in a house for 13 years and is staying nearby in the village hotel Katong. So everyone traumatized, no one has to experience. Of course, no one wants to experience that, but when it happens, how are you going to prevent it? You can't prevent it. You can only insure for it. So yeah, no one should ever lose their home. It's like animal losing their habitat. So most of his belonging, yeah, PC, thousands of dollars, worked so hard to buy all that, and the hard work gone in minutes. Yeah, so please insure for all this shit. Yeah, wow, new notes, withdrawn for Chinese New Year packet, marriage cert, all burn to crypt. So definitely no one wants this kind of thing to happen, but just insure for it. So that all the jewelry, yeah, I estimate a loss to be 200k. So not including a house, just the home contents only 200k. Okay, then 100 bottles of produced and mine, common damage and fire lah. Oh, yeah, lots of assignment coming soon. Very stressed The house on fire. So you can go back to school and tell the teacher, oh, my house caught on fire, I can't do any homework. Yeah, but I mean that's really true, right? House caught on fire. Yeah. Okay, then cause of fire being investigated. Like what can cause such a big fire that engulf like 4 houses, right? Yeah, so slight injuries, taken to the hospital, follow-up and observation, then these houses are worth some 4 to 5 million each. It's like you don't insure this 4 to 5 million, you are cuckoo, right? Please insure your 4 to 5 million. So neighbor awoken by various smoke, huge fire, leave pregnant. Words of sympathy no use, must have insurance. Okay, close to neighbors and then yeah. So you say count his blessings that he still have a life lah. Okay, great. Next, December last year. Okay, 2 people taken to the hospital on a Wednesday night. So it usually happens in the morning or the night. Don't have afternoon so far. Huh? Okay, so 8:20 p.m. and then yeah, this one is due to fire a naked light lah. Huh? Okay, next at Woodlands. This one happened on 20th December. Okay. Then they evacuate the residents. Then thought the shouting caused a World Cup, but actually it's not. It's fire. Fire engulfed one room rental. So this place is a rental flat lah. So taken to Kuteport Hospital, and then yeah, then come after the death of recent NSF. This is the next article that I'll share. So fire of electrical origin, and then this is what happened to the house lah. So nothing much left lah. Oh. And then it comes because of a PMA battery that he bought from Carousel. Then the seller say it was as good as new, but the battery was actually defective and expired. And then yeah, so don't anyhow buy things from Carousel that are second hand lah, huh? Except clothes lah. Clothes like can't really have expiry date, right? So he tried to contact the Carousel seller after the fire, but kena blocked by user. Please, you don't go and ask the Carousel seller for compensation. It's not going to give you any compensation. Please buy your insurance, okay? Then thank the residents for responding to the incident, and then secure a flat for the family lah. Huh? As you can see, personal mobility devices are getting increasingly common, and then fire is also very common. Don't purchase non-original batteries. Okay, so these are the tips to prevent electrical fires. Okay, next, this one is the really very sad one. One person died from falling unconscious while battling a blaze at a Henderson Road flat. So this guy is not even responsible for this fire, but he died in the fire. 19-year-old only. Okay, so yeah, fourth floor flat on fire, smoke filled the corridor, and then forced their way in, wearing breathing apparatus, still pushed through. And during the firefighting operation, NSF felt unconscious in the kitchen area, was immediately taken out of the unit and given CPR. And then they took him to the hospital, but still pronounced dead. So probably too much smoke or too burn, I'm not sure. Yeah. So SCDF provided assistance to the family and said 5 people sent to hospital in connection with fire. Okay, so fire no one can anticipate lah, huh? Okay, last article. So this one is about a couple that died in the Sengkang condo fire. So elderly couple died in the morning, morning. Okay, so there were 3 people unconscious when taken to hospital. 2 died from their injuries. 73-year-old man remains in hospital. So the condo belonged to, okay, I don't know how they found out this info. So yeah, saddened by the news, and then raging inside 14th story, emergency medical program CPR, but still GG lah. Oh. Cause of fire under investigation. At least 5 other deaths due to house fire in 2022. 1 of the 9 family living. Okay, so many fatalities due to fire lah. Okay, that's the end. Okay, so like I mentioned, I'll be sharing on the FWD policy wording. So let's go. Okay, so yeah, if you're not interested in buying home insurance, you should skip this whole part because it's not relevant to you. Okay, so let's take a look at the FWD home insurance homeowner policy wording. Okay, so this is the summary of what is protected, and then the table of benefits. So yeah, let me explain the benefits. So home contents, like I mentioned, is as shown, is a summary. So like the maximum benefit limit, then they do not have a sub limit for furniture, but then for items, other items, is up to 1,000 per item. So no limit for furniture. I mean no sub limit. So like let's say you are insured for 100k, there's no sub limit of 1,000 for furniture or this, but there's some limit for other things. Okay, building like I mentioned, building is the HDB building. Okay, then renovations if you did any improvements. Okay, so if you need the temporary accommodation and storage, so good thing is has storage 300 per day, but accommodation 300 per day is totally not enough. But luckily, I think HDB will provide the temporary accommodation. So yeah, okay. What's this, up to 15,000? Okay, so the maximum you can claim lah. Incidental expenses, yeah, theft or damage. Later we look at the wordings lah. Okay, theft or damage to contents temporarily removed, accidental damage or fixed mirrors of glass, worldwide personal liability. Yeah, this kind of weird, worldwide personal liability, but it's usually included lah. Okay, then not bad, 500,000. In home assistance up to $100 for up to 4 times, rent protector only for landlord. So if you are living in it, just ignore these two. Okay, so there's an optional rider for pet. I did not buy this because that time I did not have a pet. So if your cat dies during the fire, it's $1,000 irrespective of the number of pets. And then if during a fire your cat is stolen, yeah, $1,000. Or if you need to provide accommodation for your pet dog or cat, it's up to $50 per day, maximum of $5,000. Okay, medical expenses to cover your pet dog or cat for injury, $1,000. Probably don't really need this. Okay, personal accident for you or your family members. This one usually it's covered in your personal accident plan, so don't need to buy this additional rider if you already have a personal accident plan. But if you don't have, I guess you can add on. I guess it's going to be quite cheap. So, this home insurance actually cover medical expenses for injury, and then home modifications because of accident. Yeah, so you do. Not bad, not bad. I think this thing can add on if you don't have an accident plan. Okay, so these are some of the definitions. You is you as a policyholder, FWD is them, and then accidental is a sudden, unexpected, unintentional event. Okay, causes injury on external. Okay, yeah, it's external only. Okay, buildings of your home. So like I mentioned, all permanent fixtures by HDB. Okay, so if you are staying in landed property, then it includes all this. But if you're staying in HDB, no, only include what HDB gave you originally. Okay, home contents is like your home contents lah. Okay, all these things. Then does not include firearms, motor vehicles, watercraft, aircraft, any members not belonging to your household members but under your care. Okay. Home refers to your residential property. Household members refer to your family, including your helper, permanently living with you, okay. Then injury happens, so it's a person's body. Insured events, so this is very important. What's the insured events? Fire, smoke, lightning, explosion, hit by a third-party object. So if like a plane drops something on your house that's hit by a third-party object. Theft or attempted theft, okay, so this is good. Theft also counted as an insured event. Bursting or overflowing of pipes. Natural disaster, great. Earthquake, all these things, right? We cover, great. Riot, strike, malicious act by others. Okay, great. So yeah, medical practitioner must be Western medicine. So they never write you can go for TCM. So Western medicine. And then not considered experimental, not elective, charge at fair market rates. Okay, so money refers to notes, okay, period of insurance. Okay, so all this not very important. Renovation, so I mentioned improvement additions made within your home by you or the previous homeowner. Okay, so tenancy agreement, they want you not landlord or tenant, not important. So if your house is assessed to be unfit to live in or tenanted, then they will pay out the benefits for you to go live elsewhere lah. Okay, so this is not very important. Yeah, so each benefit has a maximum amount that they will pay. Please check to make sure it's adequate for your needs. So like I mentioned, the sum insured should be adequate. Yeah, okay, so when is this policy effective? Not very important. This one, the building just now I mentioned already, what is building including professional fees or tax or whatever. Okay, and then what does renovation include? So cost of repairing. Okay, home contents, repairing, replacing. Okay, very important. Incidental expenses, what is this? Reasonable and necessary for you not being able to stay at home, such as cleaning, laundry, cost of buying necessities. That's great. Cost of replenishing firefighting appliances in your home, means like the fire extinguisher lah. conservancy and maintenance charges for your home and during the period of repair. Okay, temporary accommodation and storage. Okay, so if a claim is payable for the building, renovation, or home content under this policy, the amount of the cover will be reduced by such claims and be automatically reinstated to the limit from the date of loss at no additional cost. So if your house under fire, then they will reinstate the amount back to the sum insured immediately after immediately after the claim. So like let's say you have a fire again, they will cover you again. Okay, so theft or damage to contents temporarily removed. So what is accidental damage of fixed mirrors and glass? So fixed mirrors and glass, rent protectors, and funding for landlord legal costs, so landlord related stuff. Workmanship defect guarantee, so if the 6 months from the completion of repair need to do guarantee. Okay, worldwide personal liability, so if responsible for accidental death or bodily injury to a third party, then you can claim this lah. So yeah, home assistance, I can use this for 4 times for a 12-month period. Locksmith services, plumbing services, air conditioning services. Okay, so these are optional benefits. Pet dog or cat, personal accident. Yeah, so the optional one, I'm not really concerned. Okay, so also important to read this thing called the exclusion. So malicious act by you and your household members is not counted, and you actually go for holidays more than 2 months, not counted. And then if it's destroyed by government, it's not counted. Failure by you to take necessary precautions, also not counted. Then any loss or damage while your home is undergoing construction, then not counted. Claims covered by other insurance policies, mysterious or unexplained loss, damage caused by wear and tear. So any insects infestation, all this thing is not counted. Damage to computer or whatever, computer. So illegal acts not counted, and then indirect loss or any kind. Okay, so how to claim, all these things. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Please also take note that whatever is said in this video should not be taken as financial advice. So if you do need financial advice, please approach your financial consultant. Okay, so this video is purely for educational purposes and for you to learn more about home insurance. Okay, I've come to the end of the video. Hope you have learned something new in this video. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, so that's the end of today's video. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.